here's what's happening at Ewetopia Farms today. So those are the two. Whoa, 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 grab her head.
And we'll see if we can get that tire fixed.
Okay, today is shearing day again. Humidity is supposed to break. Fingers crossed. I'm allowed to give my animals treats. Let's get started. Okay, they're here now to pick out their 4-H lambs. We got one marked and we're having a toss up here. They've already got a lot of our sheep, so they're just adding them to the flock. Her son is the one that's going to be showing the sheep, and he's obviously just like us. He's petting everybody and seems really nice. A really good home. And like when people come to buy 40 ewes, it's so much easier than picking 2 because they move and they walk around, and there's so many nice ones, luckily, that it's hard to choose. And believe it or not, they didn't even know we had a YouTube channel. These are the two that they're taking to the shows. I think they're way above average.
So because she stands really pretty on her back end.
And see, she's walking uphill in the front shoulder, which the other one you see is not quite as high in the front shoulder, but it's got a way more meatier rump on it.
So those are the two. I don't think they'll go wrong with them.
She wants to kill her. That's the best animal.
This is her love hole. Did you hear that? So this is the one she has is out of Luther, January born, and the one Arnie's holding is out of Knockout, another January born. They're both twins, and they're both gonna do hopefully fantastic at the show. Look at how pretty that one is. Look at her muzzle. How can you beat that?
Look at the muscle at the back end.
Yeah, she's a beautiful ewe.
2 perfect teeth.
And this one's a beautiful ewe too. Good legs. I'd be surprised if they didn't do well.
But I find as soon as I get them home, they quiet right down.
Yeah, they do. I mean, this is a traumatic experience, being removed.
Okay, you're going to grab the head here. You got the head?
Hold her tight.
And I'm going to grab the back end. There we go.
And I'm going to shut this a bit as they go in. I'm going to be pushing this against you. Now, the second's hardest because she's going to try get out.
Just hold the head, hold it.
Okay, so outside, make sure that sheep
I will do that. I'll go in with her. I'm going to go right now.
Okay, so let her.
You guys know.
Is that door open there?
Whoa, 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 grab her head. Do you have her?
Grab that door then.
You're good.
You're
Grab
good?
the door then. Open up. Ready? Watch this get you.
That's how easy it is to load Suffolk lambs. So this is one time where the person buying the sheep is actually going to ride in the back with the sheep on the way home.
No, I'm not.
Oh, So today we had some visitors today from Owen Sound that were looking for a couple Suffolk Ewe lambs to show. So, excuse my branch here. So we actually let them hand pick a couple ewe lambs, which most of the time we don't sell sheep. Well, I don't sell my very best sheep because that's my pride and joy to have the very best sheep. But we hand picked a couple out for those people. I hope to do very well at the show. There are a couple of real beauty ewe lambs, and they left this morning. So that's what was going on. We have so many sheep, it's not going to hurt me, but it was 2 of the top 10% of our quality of ewe lambs. Anyways, so we're done baling right today. I'm not going to bale any hay for at least 2 weeks because we're in a severe drought right now. And that baler just went through 1,000 bales of hay, and I got to do some rebuilding on it. It's missing some teeth, there's a broken spring, there's a broken cable and an indicator, just small stuff. I'll show you how that goes, but I'm going to rebuild that myself. I'll put it into the shop and do some work on it and get it ready for second cut. So what's happening right now here is we're all shut down. I don't know if you can see it, but lack of rain for 3 weeks is extremely dry. Which is quite common for this area. When you get into, let's say, the middle of July to the middle of August, it's quite common you can't get no rain in this area. It can dry up quite heavily. So, in this area here, you can grow corn and beans because there's a lot of heat. But right now there's no moisture, so we got the heat but we haven't got the moisture, and the 2-week forecast doesn't look very good for rain at all. It looks really dry, so hopefully the weatherman's wrong on that, because I would really appreciate some rain. So brought the last 2 loads of hay in the morning here, unloaded them here, and then I received a flat tire on my tractor. I'll show you what happened here. I gotta get that fixed right now. So I just drove those 2 loads right up in the yard here, but the tractor was right there, and I left it there overnight, and I noticed in the morning we had a soft tire. So somewhere in the field or in this yard we picked up something. So right now I just put on a wagon flotation tire, which will do for a spare because I gotta feed grain tonight. And this is the tire here. And I'll show you where the leak is. The leak is right there. So that's oh, it's actually off the bead too. That's pretty good. So that's the hole right there. I just punctured it. So I'm going to see how bad that is. We'll put a new tube in, and I'll fix that myself. And I have a spare tube right here. I just checked it, and I think it's holding air. I think that's a good tube. So we'll pull that tube out, put this tube in, and get that tire back up and running. And get it back on that tractor. That's just a spare. But I do have to creep feed in that barn tonight, and I'll need that tractor to feed the creep feed. So I've got to work on that right now and get that working. So, but that is the problem right now in this part of Ontario. It's quite common to get no rain. But as you can see, that building's 100 feet long and 40 feet wide. And I don't know if you can see it, but that's right full of hay. And there's 100 bales in that section, 200 right there, 300 bales right there. And those green bales right there were all the alfalfa bales are all dry form. So I'm actually in really good shape. Got a lot of storage. And I'm pretty confident that we'll still get another 3rd and 4th cut yet. But right now, no rain. So I'm going to work on this tire for a few minutes. It's late in the day. And we'll see if we can get that tire fixed. So that's a spare tube I have. I think it's a good tube. I'm going to take the air out of it. Get in that tire there. And that tire has a little pinhole. I don't know if you can see it. Where is it? Right there at the end of my finger. See that green spot? So it looks like it just got punched with a little nail or something. So I should make it a tire patching kit for that tire, because those tires are actually becoming quite expensive. In the meantime, I'll get this tube in there and get it back up and running.
Okay, today is shearing day again, and again we are not shearing. It's scorching hot, as we say every single day. And this time though, Jacob asked if we could delay it till Friday, just a couple more days, and we said yes. He didn't want to work in this heat. It's not healthy for him. It's certainly not healthy for us. And it puts an awful lot of stress on sheep that are going to be crowded together and put through the stress of shearing. So we said yes, delay it till Friday. It's still supposed to be hot, but the humidity is supposed to break. Fingers crossed. I'm telling you, I have never had such a bad year, and I don't know what the future has in store. It's awful for everybody, including the animals. And the mosquitoes are crazy. And I'm hoping this doesn't mean Cache Valley virus this lambing season, because that'll be just the icing on the cake. So again, it's all about keeping everybody hydrated, fed, cool to the best of our ability. They are not going out to pasture. There is no pastures. And we don't want the parasite loads adding burdens on them as well. So it's maintaining everybody. Everybody is healthy. And I think it is because we're keeping it low and quiet and doing the best we can for them. But it's awful. Just awful. It's not normal to have to work in these conditions. If you're a city worker and have air conditioning, you got to be real happy and appreciate where your food comes from, because this isn't fun anymore. Hi, little Gimpy. Are you hungry? Yeah, I can hear you. It's hot, isn't it? Hi, how you guys doing? You look okay. Hi, Nicky Noo. Oh, I know you want to sneak a few sips of Gimpy's meal just as a treat. I'm allowed to give my animals treats. Doesn't hurt to spoil them. You're a good girl. Okay, let's let Gimpy have some now. I think you're doing magnificent. Gimpy, are you hungry? Come on, get up. Come on over here, and I'm going to sit down and you can hop over here. Come on, buddy. Hi. Come on. Hi. Not much of a running day, is it? Again. But you're looking good. Come on. There you go, sweetheart. Come on. Hi. Ben, go on. Come on. Ben's not going to chase you. Don't worry. Hi, buddy. You're lovely. Here you go. Hi. What are you doing? You're wishing you could have some milk? Yeah. He's a lucky boy. Hi. Does he like that stuff? What's he doing? When I'm working, it's hard to notice that there's a breeze, but there is, as I'm feeding Gimpy here, there's a nice cool breeze. I mean, as cool as you can expect on a day like this, blowing through the building right now. And if you were just sitting here in the shade of the tarp, we do have a white tarp on this building, but it still provides a lot of shade for the animals. And just sitting here, it's actually pretty nice. So the animals will be okay. There, that was yummy. Is it hot, Ben? It's awful, isn't it?
There's my grapes, but it must have a little aphid or something in it. I'm not sure what to do with that. But there are my grapes. Yeah, but it has a little bug in it. Look at that. I don't know how big they're going to become. I don't know. We actually just planted them here for a joke. I just thought it'd be a nice vine to go down the fence. And they're actually producing grapes. Anyways, I see the garbage and recycling was here. And I'm just going to see. I took some sheep away 10 days ago. And I should have received a check. Oh, we got a parcel here for Lynn, must be. And I got a check. So I gotta put this phone up to carry this stuff up. So I'm just gonna look at a field here for a second. So normally, I'll show you here, normally I wasn't going to cut hay yet, but I got another field of hay. So, it is a little sparse, so it's lacking water, but it's in full blossom, so it's not going to come down. You can see the grasses aren't living. See, no grass there, but there's alfalfa. But I have to cut it, so I guess we're going to start cutting this in a few days. Take it down. It could be a little better if we had more water, but it's still quite good. So we got 35 acres here. I think we'll shave it off. In a month and 35 days, we'll probably cut it again. I don't know if you can see my neighbor right there. They're taking weed off. They're loading the weed up right there in the hill in the truck. On the up of the hill, they're loading the trucks up. Looks like a good crop of wheat. I was going to cut hay, but I'm thinking this field's ready to go. It would have been a little better, you see, if the grass grew, but the grass is there. It's just no water. No water for 3 weeks. No rain at all. But I'm going to, we got, today's Wednesday, got the shear coming on Friday, and probably this weekend we'll start mowing this down and get this off. This is not too thick, it should come off quite quick. So on that note, I think we're gonna move on. So, there's easily 150 sheep here. They were going to be showing off tomorrow. This is Wednesday. Today's Tuesday. He did give us a text. He's complaining about the heat and humidity and the stress on the ewes. And I agree with him. And the heat's supposed to go away tomorrow, start going away. So he's going to come on Friday and do this entire barn, hopefully. So no shearing tomorrow, shearing on Friday. So we'll see how that turns out. And hopefully it turns out and we can just get it over with. So I am feeding them a little bit of grain right now. Because these sheep are consuming a bale of hay a day, a round bale a day. Plus they're getting grain. Because in about 2 weeks we're going to have the rams in with them. I'm thinking with this kind of heat, they're not going to cycle real well, but who knows? But they're still going to, rams are still going to be in them with them anyhow, just in case something happens that we can get moving. So I don't know if you can see it, but over the horizon there, it's just a few clouds moving in. Where in the morning we're supposed to have some chances of some thunderstorms. So cross my fingers that we get some rain. So we're going to put these guys in for a second. Come on, guys. Come on. In the barn. Come on, in the barn. Come on, in the barn. Come on, let's go. We're in a hurry here. So they're in. I'm just going to feed the lambs a little bit of their grain. And then for tonight, I'll just kick that remainder of the hay in. And that'll be fine for tonight. And tomorrow morning, we'll grab my new bale and feed them some hay. So we'll just do that for a second. I hear my neighbors here next door are combining wheat. There'll be fall wheat that was planted last fall. And the wheat's coming off today. So they've been combining all day. I see they're just going home right now. So we'll see how this goes. A little bit of creek feed for them. That's probably enough hay for them tonight, and I'm going to deal with them in the morning. These are a bunch of bad bales. We're just going to dispose of them, but these are actually good bales. So I'll probably pick them up at the skid steer in case it does rain, and we'll put them just inside the door there to make sure they stay dry. It's always a bad thing if you bring the hay in, it won't rain, and if you leave the hay in the field, in the yard, it'll rain for sure. And I really want it to rain right now. So this barn over here, it's got no grain. I gotta go over and get the grain mixer and bring it over and top up the bin and get some grain in there. And kick the hay in. And there's a half a bale way in the back there we're gonna roll out to make sure they have enough feed. Hey cat, what are you doing there? So, fine looking little ram there, hey buddy? Hey you guys. So I better get moving a little bit.
Well, thanks for joining us again today. I hope you had a good time at Ewetopia Farms, and be sure to join us in the next one. Bye for now.